Hello, Mooncrafters. Welcome. This is Craft of Moon. Welcome back. It is always such a pleasure to connect with you here today, and we are stepping into some truly potent astrological energies right now. Today we're going to be focusing on the upcoming new moon in Taurus, which arrives on April 27th, 2025. Now, this isn't just any new moon. This one feels charged, significant, and it's landing at a time when the world around us feels, well, let's just say it feels like a lot. Think of it like the cosmos is turning up the volume, asking us to really pay attention. You might be feeling it already, a sense of things shifting, maybe a little unease, but also a pull towards something new. In this video, we're going to be going into unpack this and what makes this new moon so powerful. We'll explore the key astrological factors at play. And most importantly, we'll talk about how you can work with these energies in a way that's not just insightful, but genuinely helpful for your everyday life. There is a central theme that's coming through loud and clear with this new moon, and it's a big one. Compassion. It's a word that carries a lot of weight, and right now, the universe seems to be emphasizing it more than ever. This isn't just about being nice. It's about something deeper, something more essential to how we move forward, both personally and as a global community. We'll break down what this call for compassion means, how it connects to the current world events, and how you can personally tap into this energy to create some positive change, starting right here, right now, in your own world. We'll look at how this new moon is asking us to not just feel compassion, but to act with compassion, to let it guide our choices and intentions in the weeks, months, and years ahead. If you're curious about how these themes of compassion are echoing through the broader cosmic story right now, and I invite you to watch my recent video where I dive into the current placements of Venus, Saturn, and the North Node in Pisces. These celestial players are weaving a powerful narrative, one that deepens our understanding of what it truly means to live with an open heart in a world that so often asks us to close off. You'll find that video over on my channel, and it offers a soulful complement to what we're exploring here today. So today we'll be covering the raw, amplified power of this Taurus new moon and what that means for you personally. And we'll get into why this new moon feels so strong and what areas of your life it's likely to touch. The urgent call for compassion that's echoing through these astro energies, and we'll explore why compassion is the key theme right now and what the universe is asking of us. We'll also look at practical ways to work with these energies and set intentions that are grounded and likely to manifest. This is about taking cosmic insights and making them real in your daily life. And we'll even touch on some significant astrological shifts coming up in June. You'll want to be especially aware of these. There are some big planetary movements on the horizon, and we'll give you a heads up so that you can prepare. Sound good? Wonderful. Before we dive in, if you're new to this space, a very warm welcome, and I'm so happy you found your way here. If you're returning Mooncrafter, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your support truly means the world. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It helps others to discover this channel, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future astrological insights. And also, if anything resonates with you, or if you have your own thoughts on compassion and intention, please share them in the comments below. I genuinely love hearing from you and creating this space together. Your comments and questions help shape our community and guide future videos. If you're interested in exploring your own astrological blueprint in more depth, you can visit my website. The link is in the description box below. And if you can't find it there, it's pretty easy to remember. It's www.ryan-hunt.com. I offer personal readings and sessions that can provide tailored insights into how these cosmic energies are playing out in your unique life journey. A personal reading can clarify how these broader themes are showing up specifically for you. And I have a few slots left for this month. So head over to my website and book a session with me today. Okay, let's step into the energies of this powerful new moon in Taurus. Take a comfortable seat. Get yourself cozy. Let's take a deep breath. And let's explore what the stars are telling us right now. Let's get started. The new moon in Taurus. New moons in general are always about new beginnings, fresh starts, and setting intentions. Think of them as the cosmos offering you a clean page, an opportunity to plant the seeds for what you want to cultivate in your life. It's like the universe hits a reset button, giving us a chance to start anew. But this particular new moon in Taurus, it's like turning up the volume on all of that. It's amplified, it's intensified. And this isn't just a gentle nudge towards beginnings, it's a cosmic push, urging us to take notice and to act. Why? Why is that? Well, first of all, this new moon is happening in Taurus, which is the zodiac sign where the moon is considered to be, it's kind of a fancy word. It's called exalted. At least the translations from Greek call it exalted. It really means like the high point. It's like this, where a planet feels most vibrant, most powerful, most authentically itself. Think of it like your favorite room in your house, your crafting room, your puzzle room, your meditation room, maybe your man cave or woman cave. Or if you're an executive, think of it like your boardroom. It's where you are in charge and feel most like you. For the moon, that room is Taurus. It's like giving the moon a cosmic power-up. In Taurus, the moon's natural qualities, some of the universal significations of nurturing, emotion, intuition, our bodies, our material forms, the physical world around us, they're not just present, they are amplified and deeply grounded in the earthy, sensual energy of Taurus. Taurus is all about the physical world, our senses, what we can touch, taste, smell, see, and hear. When the moon, which governs physical manifestation, our emotions, our bodies, is in Taurus, emotions and our physical reality and world become very tangible and front and center. And it becomes even more interesting. This new moon is occurring around the 8th degree of Taurus, 7 degrees and change, which is very close to the moon's actual exaltation degree, which is the 3rd degree of Taurus. Now imagine the moon is not just in its favorite room in the house, but it's settled into its most comfy chair, right by a warm fire, with a soothing cup of tea, and it's deeply comfortable and incredibly powerful. This specific placement gives the moon an extra surge of strength and influence. It's like the moon is saying, I'm here, I'm strong, and I'm ready to work. Adding to this intensity, the sun and moon are almost directly opposite a thing called Black Moon Lilith. Now, Lilith is a fascinating point in astrology. There's asteroid Lilith, there's different Liliths, but what we're talking about here is it's not actually a planet. It's rather the moon's furthest point from the Earth in its orbit, its apogee. Think of the moon's orbit not as perfectly circular, but slightly oval shape. And Lilith marks the point in that path where the moon is furthest from the sun. So when the sun and moon are opposite Lilith, it's like highlighting the moon's profound connection to Earth, because then the moon is closer to Earth when it's opposite Lilith. It's emphasizing its grounded physical presence. This alignment further reinforces the themes of lunar power and earthly expression. It says this moon is close, it's real, it's here to affect the physical world. It's not some distant abstract energy. It's right here, influencing our lives in a very direct way. If this was a full moon, it would be a supermoon because the moon is so close to the Earth. And then there's Uranus, also in Taurus. Uranus is the planet of change, innovation, and sudden shifts. It's the cosmic disruptor, the awakener. Think of Uranus as the unexpected lightning strike that illuminates the landscape in a flash. Having Uranus in Taurus alongside this powerful new moon is like adding a jolt of electricity to the mix. Uranus amplifies the themes of change and fluctuation that are already inherent in the moon's nature. I'm just going to get a sip of water here. Hold on a second. The moon is all about cycles, rhythms, and the constant ebb and flow of life. The sun represents constancy, a steady presence, while the moon embodies change itself. With the moon so close to the Earth and in its exalted sign, these themes of change and fluctuation are brought right to the forefront. Uranus adds an element of unpredictably and suddenness to this mix, suggesting that changes we experience now might come in very unexpected ways. Think about it. Life is constant motion. Just like the tides, things are always shifting, transforming. This new moon is a potent reminder of that fundamental truth. It's asking us to embrace change, to be flexible, and to understand that fluctuation isn't something to fear, but a natural, intrinsic part of life's rhythms. It's like the universe is saying, get ready, things are moving, and you're moving with them. Instead of resisting change, this new moon encourages us to flow with it, to adopt and move as life unfolds. You don't have to fight the tide. You can learn to move with it. New moons are also about seeds. They represent the seeds of intention that we plant. And this new moon in Taurus is specifically asking us to look back over the past year, particularly since the last new moon in Taurus. Reflect on what you've been working towards over this last year, what you've been intending to create, what seeds you've been planting in your life over the last year. Think back to May of 2024. What were you hoping to grow then? What were your goals, your dreams, your plans? It's not just about the monthly cycle of new moon to new moon. We're talking about the longer cycles, the yearly cycles. What intentions did you set around this time last year? What efforts have you made? What initiatives have you taken? What concrete actions have you put in place to bring those intentions to life? Think back to spring of 2024. What were you hoping to grow then? And you can consider your career, your relationships, your personal growth, your health, family. What areas were you focused on? Those actions, those efforts, those intentions, those are the seeds you've planted. And this new moon in Taurus is signaling that those seeds are now ready to start growing. They're ready to sprout, to push through the soil, to begin to manifest in the physical world. It's time for the growing of those seeds from your past intentions. This new moon is a moment of germination, a time when the work you've put in over the past year can start to show the sprouts of tangible results. Adding another layer to this, astrologically speaking, the moon has recently crossed over the North Node. Imagine the North Node as a kind of cosmic gateway. It's a point in space that represents our incarnate direction, our collective and individual paths towards our aspirations. When the moon moves north of the North Node, it's like it's entering a phase focused on bringing things into physical manifestation. It's about taking ideas, dreams, and intentions and making them real in the tangible world. It's like passing through a doorway from inception into reality. The moon's journey over the North Node amplifies this sense of things becoming concrete, of ideas taking form. So we have this incredibly powerful moon in Taurus, close to Earth, infused with Uranian energy and positioned to bring things into manifestation. It's a potent combination, and it's all pointing towards a powerful call to action. But what exactly is being called forth? That's what we'll explore next. What is this powerful lunar energy urging us to do? As the moon moved past the North Node, heading into this powerful new moon phase, it passed through what we can think of as gatekeepers. Saturn and Venus in Pisces. Again, check out my recent video on this if you haven't already. Now, Saturn and Venus together, especially in the zodiac sign of Pisces, create a very specific energetic signature. Venus is all about beauty, love, harmony, and connection. Think of Venus as the planet of attraction, what we value, and how we relate to others. Saturn is about structure, discipline, responsibility, and boundaries. Saturn is like the cosmic architect providing form and order. And Pisces is the sign of compassion, empathy, spirituality, and the dissolving of boundaries. Pisces is like the ocean, vast, boundless, and deeply connected to everything. Imagine Saturn and Venus standing at the edge of Pisces, like wise elders guarding a sacred space. They are setting the tone for the energetic atmosphere for the moon's journey ahead. When you combine Venus, Saturn, and Pisces, you get this potent blend of love and structure infused with compassion. Their conjunction speaks to the effectuation of beauty and refinement. But it's not just about surface beauty. It's about deeper, more profound kind of beauty. The beauty that results from the expression of compassion. It's a beauty forged in understanding and shared humanity. This isn't just about aesthetics. It's about a beauty that resonates from the inside out, a beauty that heals and connects. Think about compassion itself. The word compassion comes from Latin roots, com, meaning together, and pati, meaning to suffer. Compassion at its heart is about suffering with others. It's about sharing burdens, feeling empathy, and wanting to alleviate suffering. It's not just pity or sympathy. It's a deeper, more active form of empathy that motivates us to help. It's feeling with somebody, not just for them. Compassion is empathy in action, a desire to ease pain and uplift. Now, when we bring in Venus and Saturn to this idea of compassion, we see a refinement and a structure to it. It's not just about feeling sorry for someone, it's about taking responsible, structured action rooted in love and empathy. It's about finding practical ways to express compassion in the world. And Pisces adds that layer of universality, of seeing the interconnectedness of all beings and feeling compassion for everyone, everywhere. It's about love in action, guided by wisdom and a sense of shared humanity. This isn't just about grand gestures. It's about the small, everyday acts of understanding that ripple outwards. As the moon rose through these gates of Saturn and Venus in Pisces at the North Node, it heard their call. It heard the call to bring compassion into the world. And the moon is all about manifestation. And now, as the moon connects with the sun, in this new moon conjunction, with the moon close to the earth, it is amplifying that call, broadcasting it out to all of us. It's like the moon is carrying a message of compassion, making it known to everyone. This message isn't just for a select few, it's for everyone, a universal invitation to embrace compassion. And let's be honest, when we look at the world right now, we see so much suffering, so much hardship. International tensions are high. Conflicts are raging. People are facing intense challenges, both individually and collectively. The news headlines are filled with stories of pain, struggle, and division. It can feel overwhelming, even disheartening. We see it in the news every day. Conflicts continue. People are displaced. Uncertainty looms. It's easy to feel helpless in the face of such widespread suffering. This new moon is arriving at a time when the world, when you desperately need compassion. It's a cosmic invitation for each of us to tap into our own capacity for compassion and bring that energy into our lives, into our communities and the world. It's not just a suggestion, it's a vital necessity for navigating these times. Compassion isn't a luxury. It's the very foundation upon which we can rebuild and heal. This isn't just a nice idea, it's an urgent call. The last time Venus and Saturn were conjunct and co-present with the North Node in Pisces was way back in 1877. Think about what was happening then. In the US, it was the end of Reconstruction, a time of immense social and racial upheaval. Globally, it was a period of significant political and economic shifts. Before that, in 1672, the Dutch Republic faced the disaster year, a time of invasion and collapse. These historic parallels are striking. They highlight the long cycle nature of these energies and the recurring themes of social harmony, structure, and the challenges to those values. And we see echoes of these themes in the world today. History doesn't repeat, but it often rhymes, and these rhymes are echoing loudly now. These historical moments serve as potent reminders of the cyclical nature of history and the enduring relevance of compassion in times of crisis. This new moon is saying, now is the time. Now is the time to activate your compassion. It's a call for each of us as individuals to consciously choose as a guiding principle. It's about tapping into that field and directing it outwards to those around us and even to those we may never meet. It's a personal choice with global implications. Your individual acts, no matter how small, contribute to a larger wave of healing. Think about the Queen of Pentacles in the Tarot. That's the energy of the moon in Taurus. Grounded, nurturing, abundant, and generous. Imagine the Queen seated in her earthly throne, offering nourishment and care to all who approach. It's about bringing bounty and sharing it with everyone who comes in to our sphere of influence. It's about extending compassion to everyone we encounter directly and indirectly. Imagine yourself as the Queen of Pentacles. Feel that, and offering your gifts and care to all. This archetype embodies the nurturing, grounded compassion that this new moon is calling forth. This compassion isn't limited to just the people we see face to face, our family, friends, community, the people we interact with daily. It extends to everyone. We can, through visualization and intentionality, direct our compassionate energy even to those we only hear about through the news. It's about recognizing our shared humanity, even with those we'll never meet. Compassion transcends physical proximity. It's a connection of hearts and minds. When we see or hear news that disturbs us, that makes us feel afraid or overwhelmed, we can use that very feeling as the starting point for compassion. First, we can generate compassion for ourselves, for our own fear, our own anxiety. Acknowledge your own discomfort, your own pain. Then we can extend that compassion outwards to all those individuals, events, and circumstances that are troubling us in the news. we can consciously direct our compassionate awareness towards them. It's a practice, feeling your own pain, offering yourself compassion, and then extending that outward to others. This simple act of turning our own discomfort into compassion for others is incredibly powerful. That, in essence, is the core message of this new moon. It's a powerful call for compassion, perhaps more so than any new moon we've experienced in recent times. It's amplified by the presence of Saturn and Venus on the North Node in Pisces, almost insisting that we bring more compassion into the world. It's not just a suggestion, it's a cosmic imperative. The universe is nudging us strongly toward compassion. This isn't just a gentle whisper, it's a clear message urging us to listen and respond. Now, adding another layer to this complex picture, we have Neptune recently entering Aries. Neptune is a planet of dreams, illusions, spirituality, and yes, compassion. Think of Neptune as the planet of the unseen, the mystical, the boundless. When Neptune is in Pisces, it expresses these qualities in a very diffuse, universal way. It's like a vast, boundless ocean of compassion. Now, in Aries, it's like that ocean is channeling into individual streams. Aries is the sign of individuality, initiative, and self-assertion. Aries is like the spark of individual identity, the drive to be oneself. Neptune in Aries is bringing a new flavor to these Neptunian qualities. It's about infusing our sense of self, our identity, with compassion and spirituality. It's about bringing passion to our sense of identity. Think of it as a surge of individual spirituality, a rising tide of people seeking deeper meaning and purpose in their own lives and expressing that through their unique identities. It's about finding your spiritual path, your compassionate identity. This is about personalizing spirituality, making it your own, and expressing it through your unique gifts and talents. Now, this surge of individualism is happening alongside Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto is the planet of transformation, death, rebirth. Think of Pluto as the force of deep transformative change, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Aquarius is the sign of the collective, community, and social structures. Aquarius is like the network, the community, the interconnected web of society. And Pluto in Aquarius is all about the transformation of the collective, the death of old systems and the rebirth of new ones. It's about large-scale societal shifts, revolutions, and the evolution of humanity as a whole. Pluto in Aquarius is like a cosmic bulldozer, reshaping society. This is about societal upheaval, the dismantling of old structures to make way for the new. So we have Neptune in Aries, emphasizing individualism and personal spiritual awakening, balanced by Pluto in Aquarius, highlighting collective transformation and societal change. These two powerful, long-cycle planetary placements are creating a dynamic tension, a push and a pull between individual needs and collective evolution. It's the individual versus the collective, the personal growth versus global change. This tension is present, a cosmic dance between personal and collective forces. And it's this very tension that is generating the energetic need for a collective surge of global compassion. It's like the cosmos is saying, yes, individual awakening is important. Yes, collective transformation is necessary. But the bridge between these two, the key to navigating these massive shifts, is compassion. Compassion is the thread that weaves together individual and collective evolution. It's the glue that can hold us together as we navigate these powerful, sometimes conflicting energies. These are not short-term energies. Neptune and Pluto move slowly. These are themes that will be with us for decades to come. And this new moon, with its potent lunar energy, is like a spotlight illuminating these long-term trends, bringing them into sharp focus right now. This new moon isn't just about the next few weeks, it's about the coming decades. It's a long-term view, a glimpse into the energies that will shape our world for years to come. The moon, in its exaltation in Taurus, joined with the sun opposite Lilith and alongside Uranus, is saying, turn the tables. Dig deep within yourselves. Find that wellspring of compassion. Bring it forth into the world. It's transformative. It's new. It's what's needed now. It's a call to action from the deepest part of ourselves. This isn't just about external change. It's about an internal shift. A tapping into our deepest reserves. It's about creating personal ways of relieving suffering, starting with ourselves and extending outwards. It's about recognizing our interconnectedness, our shared humanity, and responding to the challenges of our time with empathy and action. Compassion starts within and ripples outwards. It's a personal journey with global impact and a recognition that our inner world and outer world are deeply intertwined. There's another detail to consider here. Uranus in Taurus is currently near the star Algol. Algol is a fixed star with powerful, sometimes intense reputation. It's associated with the myth of Medusa and often linked to themes of transformation, power, and even danger. Think of Algol as a raw, untamed force of nature, both destructive and creative. But Algol is not simply negative, it's about potent energy. And like any powerful force, it can be used for good or ill. Algol is like a raw, untamed force of nature. It's a reminder that power itself is neutral. It's how we choose to use it that matters. Think of Algol as representing the serpent, not the serpent of evil, but the serpent of the catechus, the symbol of healing. The serpent embodies the power of venom, a substance that can be deadly in the wrong dose, but life-saving in the right application. Algol represents this duality, this balance between life and death, poison and medicine. It's the power to heal and to harm intertwined. This duality is inherent in life itself, the constant interplay of opposing forces, and Uranus, the planet of awakening and innovation, joined with Algol and Taurus, is highlighting this very theme of medicine and healing. It's about the power of transformation and the potential for both destruction and regeneration. And crucially, it's about choice. We get to choose how we use this potent energy. We are not the puppets of fate. We are agents of choice. This is an empowering reminder that we have agency even in the face of powerful cosmic forces of destiny. Some believe that everything is predetermined, that fate dictates our path every step of the way. But I see in us our agency. Fate and agency are inseparable. They are two truths whose roots form from one are planted in the other. We have the power to make choices, especially about what's happening in our hearts and minds. Think about that. Fate and agency are inseparable. They are two truths whose roots from one are planted in the other. And we have the power, the obligation, the ability to make choices. Choices about what's happening in our hearts and in our minds. And it's through these choices, the choices to cultivate compassion, to extend empathy, to act with intention, that we can receive the venom of Algol as medicine rather than poison. We can harness this powerful energy for healing and growth. Our choices are the key. It's through conscious intention and compassionate action that we can transform challenges into opportunities for growth and healing. This connection to Algol also resonates with the resurgence of the psychedelic movement. Uranus entered Taurus about 5 years ago, and since then we've seen a resurgence of interest in psychedelics and earth-centered plant medicines for healing and transformation. With Uranus now closely interacting with Algol, this movement is gaining even more momentum. It's like Algol is fueling the fires of healing and awakening. This resurgence is a powerful trend, reflecting a deep human desire for healing and self-discovery. And it's no coincidence that alongside this surge in healing, we also see forces in the world that are trying to suppress true medicine, true healing. Think back to the suppression of psychedelics in the 1960s and 70s. Richard Nixon famously declared a war on drugs, largely in response to the peace movement that was gaining traction, particularly fueled by psychedelic experiences. People who undergo deep healing transformations often become less inclined towards violence and conflict. They develop a deeper understanding of interconnectedness and empathy. Healing is inherently a path towards peace. True healing challenges the status quo, often leading to resistance from those who benefit from the current systems. This resurgence of healing is a powerful force, and it's happening alongside and perhaps in response to the forces of war and division that are also so prominent in our world right now. It's a constant fluctuation, this dance between healing and conflict, that defines much of human experience, both collectively and individually. It's a cosmic dance of opposites, always in motion. This dance is the rhythm of life, the push and the pull between opposing forces that drive growth and evolution. In our own lives, we experience this cycle. We go through periods of personal healing, transformation, and growth. We reach new levels of peace and integration. And then, just as we find that peace, new challenges arise, pushing us to grow further. It's the ongoing cycle of life, death, and rebirth. If you're interested in exploring deeper into these themes in your own life, I do offer sessions that combine astrological insight with intention setting and integration work, particularly for those exploring plant medicines and holotropic states of consciousness. It's a way to bring deeper understanding to your personal journey using the archetypal language of astrology. You can find more information about this on my website. The link is in the description below. And if you're curious about how these energies are playing out in your own life, a personal reading can offer profound clarity. These sessions are designed to help you navigate these powerful energies and integrate them into your personal journey. Looking ahead, there are some significant astrological shifts on the horizon that are worth noting. In June of 25, Jupiter, the planet of expansion, optimism, and abundance, will be moving into Cancer. June is shaping up to be a month of intense astrological activity, with planetary squares, oppositions, and zodiac sign changes, creating a lot of dynamic tension. Jupiter entering Cancer is one of the major shifts amidst all this activity. June of 2025 is going to be an astrologically packed month, so stay tuned. And we'll be covering these June transits in more detail in upcoming videos, so make sure you're subscribed to stay informed. Cancer is considered the zodiac sign of Jupiter's exaltation. Just like the moon in Taurus, Jupiter in Cancer is in a position of great power and potency. This is where Jupiter's expansive, nurturing, and protective qualities are amplified. Many people are looking forward to Jupiter in Cancer, and for good reason. It can bring growth, abundance, and a focus on home, family, and emotional well-being. Jupiter in Cancer is like a cosmic blessing for nurturing and growth. It's a time when themes of home, family, and emotional security will be emphasized and expanded. However, it's also important to be mindful of the potential downsides. Too much of even a good thing can be overwhelming. Too much Cancerian water energy can feel like drowning in emotions. It's crucial to stay balanced and grounded, even amidst the expansive energy of Jupiter in Cancer. Even blessings need to be handled with awareness and balance. And just as too much rain can cause a flood, too much Jupiterian expansion can lead to overwhelm if not managed consciously. Jupiter will be in Cancer for about a year, so this is not a sudden fleeting influence. It's a more gradual unfolding energy. Think of it like a slow-moving wave, or perhaps more accurately, like the underwater wave that precedes a tsunami. Tsunamis are walls of water moving beneath the surface of the ocean. We don't see them coming until they reach the shore. Jupiter in Cancer can be like that. A powerful force building beneath the surface, whose full impact may not be immediately apparent. We'll likely start to see the effects unfold more clearly in the months following June. It's a slow build, so be patient and observant. This is an energy that will unfold over time, so pay attention to subtle shifts and emerging patterns. As Jupiter enters Cancer, it will be even more important to make conscious choices, to align our actions with our intentions. And speaking of intentions, that brings us back to the core theme of this new moon. Astrology is about understanding the energetic qualities at play and using that understanding to become more intentional in our lives. Planets represent different aspects of ourselves, different energies that we can learn to work with consciously. Astrology is a tool for awareness. It's a guide to help us navigate life more consciously and purposefully. Another shift to note is that Mars has recently moved out of Cancer and into Leo. For many, Mars in Cancer was a challenging transit, bringing up deep emotions, anxieties, and perhaps a sense of being stuck. Mars in Cancer was like wading through mud, emotions running high, energy feeling blocked. Mars in Leo, while not in its sign of dignity either, offers a different kind of energy, more fiery, expressive, and action-oriented. Mars in Leo is like stepping into solid ground, feeling the fire within and ready to move. Mars in Leo can help us access our energy, pursue our desires, and act with more confidence and courage. It's a more outward, focused, assertive energy, a welcome shift after the inward pull of Mars in Cancer. This shift of Mars into Leo can support us in enacting the compassion that this new moon is calling for. It can give us the energy and drive to take compassionate action, to express our empathy in tangible ways, and to contribute to relieving suffering in the world. Mars in Leo can fuel our compassionate actions with courage and heart. It provides the spark, the courage to translate our compassionate intentions into concrete actions in the world. Now, as we consider these astrological energies, and especially this urgent call for compassion, it's impossible to ignore what's happening in the world around us. The news is filled with stories of conflict, tension, and hardship, from ongoing crises to strained international relations and domestic challenges. There's a lot of heavy energy in the collective atmosphere. The world stage is certainly set for dramatic events. These global events are not just background noise, they are part of the energetic landscape that this new moon is highlighting. Recent headlines highlight these tensions. Investigations into tragic events, broken ceasefires, strained relationships between major nations, and internal political divides. These are all reflections of the larger archetypal energies at play, the tension between individual and collective, the struggle between healing and conflict, the urgent need for transformation and renewal. These news stories are not just isolated events. They are symptoms of deeper currents. They are manifestations of the very energies we are discussing today. In the midst of this global backdrop, the call for compassion becomes even more poignant. It's not just a feel-good sentiment, it's a practical necessity. Compassion is the antidote to division, the bridge across divides, the healing balm for a wounded world. It's how we navigate these turbulent times with grace, resilience, and hope. Compassion is not just a virtue, it's a survival skill. In times of upheaval, compassion is not a luxury, it's essential for our collective well-being and our survival. This new moon in Taurus is a powerful reminder that even in the face of global challenges, we each have a role to play. We can each choose to cultivate compassion in our own lives, in our own spheres of influence. We can each contribute to the collective field of compassion that is so desperately needed right now. What will you do to answer this call? How will you bring more compassion into your daily life? Think about it, and let's make this new moon a turning point. Let's choose to be part of the solution. Even small acts of compassion, multiplied across the globe, can create a powerful wave of positive change. So, in closing, the big message of this new moon in Taurus is clear. Compassion. It's a call to compassion on a global scale, and it starts with each of us individually. It's about recognizing the seeds we've planted over the past year, the intentions we've set, and now consciously choosing to plant new seeds of compassion for the year ahead. Compassion is the seed we need to plant now. This new moon is a powerful moment to commit to living a more compassionate life in all areas. Think back to the last new moon in Taurus a year ago. What were your intentions then? What actions have you taken since? Those actions, aligned with your intentions, are the seeds that are now ready to grow. And now, as we enter this new lunar cycle, we have the opportunity to plant new intentions, to consciously choose compassion as our guiding star. Take a moment after this video to journal on this. What does it mean to you? How can you embody it more fully in the coming weeks and months? Your reflections are powerful tools for growth. Journaling can help you clarify your intentions and deepen your understanding. When you hear disturbing news, when you feel fear or anxiety, use that as a spark to cultivate compassion for yourself and for those you see suffering in the world. Let compassion be your response, your action, your intention for the coming year. Let it be your reflex, your first response. Make it your go-to reaction, your default mode in navigating the world. This is a unique and potent lunation. It's been a long time since Venus and Saturn were conjunct and co-present with the North Node in Pisces, creating this powerful call for compassion. It's a reminder that we are all interconnected, that our actions matter, and that even in the face of immense challenges, this power can transform ourselves and the world around us. Let's step into this power together. We are all in this together, and this is our shared strength. This is a collective journey, and it's the force that can unite and heal us. So as we move forward under this new moon in Taurus, let's all commit to bringing more compassion into our lives, into our communities, and into the world. It's a big ask, but it's also a profound opportunity. And if you're feeling called to explore these energies more deeply in your own chart, remember that personal readings are available on my website. I've got a few left this month still. The link is in the description below. It's a wonderful way to personalize these cosmic insights. Thank you so much for joining me today, Mooncrafters. I hope this exploration of the new moon in Taurus has been helpful and inspiring for you. If you resonated with this message, please give this video a like, share it with someone who might need to hear it, and subscribe for more astrological insights. And don't forget to leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on compassion, on intention. What intentions are you setting for this new moon? Your likes, shares, and comments truly help this channel grow. So thank you in advance. Your engagement helps us reach more people and spread these important messages. Until next time, keep your eye on the sky and make a wish upon a star.